We know that we live in the society whose members have different backgrounds from each other. This earth is inhabited by people of various race, tribe, nations, religion, and culture. These differences often cause friction between society. If there is too much friction between society and it causes many conflict, this will be disturb the peace in our environment. So, what should we do to maintain the harmony in society? First, let me introduce myself. My name is Cynthia, and I would like to talk about how important tolerance and compassion. To maintain harmony and unity in society, mutual respect from members of the community is needed. To build this mutual respect, we must be tolerant to each other. Without tolerance, the lasting peace in society cannot be maintained. Lack of tolerance leads to violence, and finally, it destroys the peace and security of society. When people fail in their arguments, they become intolerant, and then they use force and aggression to support their argument. We have seen considerable incidents in recent times because lack of tolerance. People have attacked people and places of worship of other communities and faiths. Intolerance is an unacceptable situation for many people who accept the views, beliefs, or behavior which differ from their own. It may give rise to the high level of hate crimes or discrimination in society. So that's why tolerance is an important concept to help people live together peacefully. To be tolerant means that we accept other people's opinion and preference. Tolerance also means that you don't put your opinions above others, even when you are sure that you are right. Another effort that can maintain the harmony and unity in society is to have compassion. Compassion means having kindness, feeling other people's pain and suffering. Also avoiding hurting other people for your own needs. Compassion grows in a person who overcomes his selfishness, egoism, and who finds enough virtue to appreciate others and understand others. A compassionate person has a great sensitivity to the problem and others' feeling. It can defeat indifference, intolerance, and injustice. It is able to replace judgment with acceptance because it makes no distinction between age, gender, or disability. One simple way to show your compassion is to listen and communicate with sincerity, empathy, and kindness. You can show to the other person that you are listening by making eye contact, nodding, or using verbal clues. To make sure you understand what the other person is saying, try to rephrasing their words or asking for clarification. To have compassion means to empathize with someone who is suffering and to feel compelled to reduce the suffering. People who lack of compassion were probably raised in a family who were avoiding to get in touch in their feelings and even condemn others to feeling their emotions. Some people have learned to shut down their feelings early in their lives to such a degree that they close off their hearts and cannot even feel their own feelings. They certainly cannot relate or feel other people's feelings. As a result, these people end up lacking self-compassion, self-love, and are disconnected from their authentic self and divine connection to Source. It is important to note that compassion is needed by everyone for the good of others as well as oneself. In one study published in the journal Psychological Science, research found that not only can adults learn to be more compassionate, teaching compassion could also result in more altruistic behaviors and actually leads to change in the brain. In the study, young adults were taught to engage in compassionate meditation, an ancient Buddhist technique intended to increasing caring feelings for people who are experiencing suffering. Teaching children or adults compassion and tolerance might help reduce bullying and help those who struggle with social issues. Now we know how important to have an attitude of tolerance and compassion to maintain harmony and unity in our society, especially multicultural societies like Indonesia. Okay, that's all for today. I hope you guys understand how important tolerance and compassion, and see you on the next topic.